Good morning, everybody. I hope you are fine. I miss you so much. Welcome to a new lesson with Mr. Said Chaban. Today we continue studying lesson 3A, page 35. Page 35. So, the lesson we explained yesterday was solving crimes. And we said that solving crimes look for doers of crimes. Today is the grammar part of the lesson. It's subject-object questions. Today we are going to know how to form questions asking about subject and object, page 35, prepared and presented by Mr. Said Chaban. The objectives of the lesson. Okay, by the end of this lesson, students will be able to practice using question words, using who, what, and which. Using who, what, and which. Question words. The second, practice asking object questions. Practice asking subject-object questions. Let's start. Okay, subject and object questions. That's the lesson, the second part of 3A. Question words who, what, and which. Who, what, and which. Okay, we use who to ask about people. We use who to ask about people. Who opens the door? The answer should be people. Who opens the door? Fahd. Fahd opens the door. Who opens the door? Fahd. Fahd opens the door. So who is used for people. Second, we use what to ask about things, animals, and actions. We use what to ask about things, animals, and actions. What do you eat for breakfast? What do you eat for breakfast? The answer, I eat cheese sandwiches. So what asks about things, and the answer is things here, as you see, cheese sandwiches. So we use what to ask about things, animals, and actions. We use which to ask about choices. We use which to ask about choices. Which jacket did he order? He ordered the blue jacket. He ordered the blue jacket. Okay, so a summary. We use who to ask about people. We use what to ask about things, animals, and actions. And we use which to ask about choices. To ask about choices. The second part, subject and object questions. Please focus. Most of English sentences consist of a subject, a verb, and object. Most of English sentences consist of a subject, a verb, and object. فاعل, فاعل, مفعول. The first part is subject. The second part is a verb. The third is object. Examples. Sue eats fish. Sue is a subject. The action eats. The object fish. So who eats fish? Sue. What does Sue eat? Fish. Gil plays tennis. Gil is a subject, play is a verb, tennis is object. Fred drives a car. Subject is Fred, drives the verb, the car is object. Okay? Let's have more practice with more explanation. Please focus please with me. If you focus on my explanation and put my notes into consideration, I promise you are going to make right questions. Today we are going to how to form right questions asking about subject or asking about object. The first note, please focus. When asking about the subject, do you know the subject? The subject is this. We go back. Subject. The first part is a subject. Okay. When asking about the subject, don't use auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs means helping verbs like do, does, and did. Again, when asking about subjects, don't use auxiliary verbs like do, does, and did. An example, my friends invited me. My friends is a subject. I'd like to make a question asking about my friends. So, my friends invited me. Who can make the question? Excellent. Who invited you? Who invited you? So we replaced my friends with who, and we continue the sentence. So we ask about subject, the first part of the sentence. Don't forget, don't use auxiliary verbs. Okay? Now that was the first, my first note, my first step. Second, okay, we have here more examples. Adam loves me. Adam loves me. My parents saw me. Nobody is waiting for me. A lorry is blocking the road. The storm caused the accident. Your sister ate your apple. I'd like to make questions asking about those blue words, subjects. Just a moment. Who wants to answer? Who wants to make a question asking about the first sentence? Who wants to? You can raise your hand. You have the choice to raise hand. If you raise hand, I can see and I will mute you. I will let you answer. Abdullah Al-Ahmari.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, make a question.
Adam love you.
Yes.
Who love you?
Thanks. Who loves you? Thanks. Thank you very much. Thanks. Okay. My parents saw me. My parents saw me. Who can
Answer
make a question?
again.
Who can make a question? Raise hand. Raise your hand. Khalid Al-Malki. Okay, here you are, Khalid.
Who saw you?
Excellent. Who saw you? Thanks. Thanks. Well done. Okay, next. Nobody is waiting for me. Nobody is waiting for me. Who wants to answer? You can now. Abdullah Al-Ahmari.
Who waiting for you?
Who is waiting for you? Excellent. Thanks,
Yes.
Abdullah. One of the best. Thank you, Abdullah.
Thank you.
A lorry is blocking the road. Now we don't use who. What question word should we use now? Please. A lorry is blocking the road. What question word should we use here?
Who is blocking the road?
Not who. What? What? Because we ask about things. What is blocking the road? Thanks. Well done. The next one. The storm caused the accident.
What was the accident?
Well done. The last sentence. Your sister ate your apple.
Who ate your apple?
Who ate your apple? These are the answers. Okay, now look carefully. Your answer. So Adam loves me. Who loves you? My parents saw me. Who saw you? Nobody is waiting for me. Who? So we used who and what in the beginning without helping verbs, without auxiliary, without using do, does, or did. Now let's move to the second part, asking about object. Please pay attention. When asking about the object, use auxiliary verbs like do, does, or did. Use. Regarding the subject, we didn't use, but now we ask about object. Object, what comes after the verb? Just, I'm going to show again what is the object. Look here, object. The object comes after the verb or after the preposition. When asking about the object, use auxiliary verbs. Use auxiliary verbs, okay? So, okay. When asking about the object, use auxiliary verbs like do, does, or did. When do we use do, does, and did?
I think before the object.
No, with which tense? With present simple or past simple, we use do, does, or did.
Okay.
With present simple, what do we use in present simple? Do, does, or did?
Present simple.
Yes?
Does.
Excellent. Does or do?
Yes.
And past
Does or
simple,
do.
we use
Did.
did.
Yes.
Good job, Abdullah.
You're welcome, teacher.
We use do, does to form questions in present simple. Again, we use do, does to form a question in present simple, but just when asking about the object, not the subject. عندما نسأل فقط عن المفعول نستخدم فعل مساعد. Do, does, or did. We use do or does to form questions in present simple. We use did to form questions in past simple. Again, do, does, present simple, did with past simple. And here we have a question about the object. Look here. I invited my friends. I invited my friends. My friends is object, of course. مفعول. When asking about object, we use auxiliary verbs. But look here at the tense. The verb is verb 2, so it's past simple. So past simple, we use what? Did. First, my friends is people, so we use who. Who did you invite? Remember. After do, does, and did, use verb 1. So the question will be, who did you invite? Who did you invite? Okay? Invite, verb 1, because we use did. Who did you invite? Okay, let's have more practice asking about the object. Ben likes chocolate. The words in blue are object. We'd like to make questions about them. Okay, so Ben likes chocolate. Ben likes chocolate. I'd like to ask about chocolate. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, answer please. Ben likes
Who
chocolate.
Who like chocolate?
We ask about chocolate, not about Ben.
Yes.
Not about Ben. So chocolate is a thing. Use what? Use what? Use what? Huh? What? What does
he?
What does
What does
huh?
he like?
He like? Excellent. What does Ben like, or what does he like? Thank you very much. Okay, I am going to unmute you again.
Who loved my father?
Who? Now I ask about my unmute again. I love my father. You can say Abdul Aziz. Can you answer? First. Okay, ask about my father, so we use who. It's because it's people. Who do you love? Who do you love? Okay. Faisal Swilam. Okay, Faisal. Who do you love? Thanks. You can write the answer in the chat if you would like to write the answer. I live in the United States. I ask about place, so we use where do you live? Where do you live? Mike feels very well. How does Mike feel? He is reading Don Duxit. What is he reading? I bought a bottle of water. What did you buy? These are the questions. Compare. So again, look here. Does, do, does is a helping verb or auxiliary verb because we ask about the object. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this PowerPoint. And now let's practice in our box. Open your box to page. Okay, open your box to page 35. Open your box to page 35. Page 35. The grammar. Okay. Questions. We'd like to make questions about asking about the subject or the object. Okay. Who wants to answer? Raise hand. Muhammad Abdullah. Unmute. Here you are, Muhammad. Read number 1 and make a question.
Yeah.
Yes, read number 1 and make a question.
Okay, write a question. The word and bold are the answer. What did James buy from the shop?
Well done, well done, well done. You ask about subject or object here, the word poster. Is it a subject or object?
No, subject.
No, object. Subject is James.
Object, yeah.
Look here, this is subject, this is verb, this is object. So you ask about object. I told you, when asking about object, use do, does, or did. So you used did now. So you said, what did
James buy
from the shop? Well done. Originally, when asking about a word, we don't include it in the question. What did James buy from the shop? Thank you. You can copy your answers. You can copy your answers. Okay. Now, number 2. Raise hand. You have the choice to raise your hand. Abdullah Al-Ahmari.
Teacher,
Okay.
what's the page?
I said page 35. 35.
35.
Yes. You're done.
Yes, teacher,
35.
1 minute, please. 1 minute,
35.
teacher.
Yes. Muhammad Al-Abdullah. Here
Yes,
you are,
teacher.
Muhammad. Number 2. Yes. Read and
Teacher.
Who
answer.
did send you the postcard?
Again, who?
Did send
Yes.
you this postcard?
Well done. Excellent. Perfect. Who sent? Now you ask about the subject. Don't use auxiliary verbs. You said who sent, and we change me to you. Who sent you this postcard? Thanks. Thanks, Muhammad Abdullah. Thanks.
Teacher.
Yes.
Can I answer number 3?
Read number 3 and answer.
Which? Yes.
Yes.
No. Which pen did you take?
Well done. Which pen? You ask about here object. So you use did. You use did.
Did, yes.
Yes, excellent.
Yes.
Because it's past simple. Past simple. Talk is past simple. So you said
Yeah.
which pen did you take?
Yes.
We said that we use verb 1 with did. Verb 1,
Yes.
remember.
Verb 1.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks.
Verb 1.
Khalid Meshal. Khalid Meshal. Khalid. Unmute yourself, please. Unmute from your, yes. Khalid Meshal. Unmute, yes. Here you are. Next one.
4, huh?
Yes.
How did you
How or who?
how did
Who?
the police
Who? Not how.
who معلش
Yes.
who did the police catch last night?
Thank you very much. Great. So who did the police catch? We make verb 1. Who did the police catch? We don't mention this because we're asking about it last night. Thanks. Who did the police catch last night? Great job. Raise hands if you want to answer number 5. Nasser Al-Mishali. Nasser, number 5.
Yes.
Number 5. Make a question.
Did Danny call an hour ago?
Well done. Iba who did? Now you ask about people. Use the who. Past simple, we use did. Who did Danny call? Verb 1. An hour ago.
Yes.
Thanks, Nasser. Well done.
Welcome.
Okay. Now number 6. Okay. Which? The green car. Muhammad Al-Abdullah. Yazid now. Here you are, Yazid. Which car? Huh?
It's for Abdullah.
Yes. Which car is Abdullah's? Which car
Yes.
is Abdullah's? Thanks, Saud. Welcome, Saud. Fahd Al-Awad. Here you are, Fahd. Fahd, number 7. Hello, Fahd.
Okay. Which book did you buy?
Well done. Which book did you buy? Thanks. Thanks, Fahd. Which book did you buy? Salim wants to answer number 8. Okay, Salim, answer number 8. Andy just called. It's one of the easiest questions. It's a piece of cake. Khalid Al-Malki, can you answer? Unmute yourself. Khalid.
Who
Excellent. See again.
called?
Who just called? You ask about subject, so don't use auxiliary verb. Who just called? Well done. Thank you. You were very great. Now open copy the answer now, because we are going to practice in our workbooks. Now open your workbook to page 97. 97. 97. The answers of yesterday's homework. Copy answers, please.
Hi,
Okay.
teacher.
Okay. Have you copied answers of yesterday's
Yes.
homework? Thank you.
Yes,
Have you?
yes.
Okay. I know that most of you have done homework. You can send the homework on the website of Ibn Khaldun. This of yesterday. Complete the sentence with the
Yeah.
correct form of the words in capital. Crime, pickpocket, rob, clean, and theft. Who wants to answer number 1? Raise hand.
Me, teacher.
No, just raise hand and I will choose you.
Yes, teacher.
Here you are.
Criminal, teacher.
We
نضيف AL عشان تصير criminal.
criminal, well done. They see that a
Yes.
very dangerous criminal, he escaped from prison, yes. Number 2.
Mute
Number-
myself, teacher.
Number 2, well done, Abdullah. Who wants to answer? Faris.
Pickpocketing.
Pickpocketing, yes, it's a crime. Thank you very much. Number 3.
Number what, teacher?
Number 3.
Last of bank.
Lots of bank.
Yes.
Rob.
Problem. Like this, teacher, I think.
Not exactly. Another answer?
Robbed.
No. السويلم. فيصل السويلم. فيصل السويلم.
Robbers.
Robberies. No, robberies. Crimes. Robberies. You know that robbery, R-O-B-B-E-R-Y. But when changing to plural, robberies. Thanks, Faisal. Well done. Next, number 4. Unmute you all.
Teacher.
Again.
Teacher.
Who are you?
I know, teacher.
ميمي teacher.
Who are you?
Rakan Demir.
Rakan.
We need a new cleaner.
Cleaner, well done. Number 5. The two thieves. Okay, thank you very much. The homework is answer exercise E on page 98. Answer exercise E on page 98. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope the lesson has been useful and fruitful. I wish you all good luck and see you on another occasion. Thanks a lot. Now stop recording.